everyone, good morning. This is Jenny from EB China. Welcome to our live show today about high-alloy castings and forgings.
This is Alex. Welcome to our live show. As you may know, we are international Bliss alloy casting and forging company. Normally, we call ourselves as EB China.
So, where are we located?
We are located in Wuxi, Jiangsu province, about 100 kilometers far from Shanghai.
Okay. Most of our high-alloy castings and forgings are shipped from Shanghai port by sea or from Shanghai Pudong International Airport by air. What's the registered capital of our company EB China?
The registered capital of EB China is 13.14 million Chinese yuan.
How long have we been the gold supplier of Alibaba International?
More than 6 years.
What's our total online sales on Alibaba International so far?
More than $3 million.
Okay, next we'll introduce our certificates. What's the first certificate about?
The certificate about Occupational Health and Safety Management System certificate.
Okay. Occupational Health and Safety Management Certificate complies with
GBT 45001 2020 ISO 45001 2018 requirements.
The certificate is valid for the following scope:
supply of alloy casting and forgings and sites.
We can find our
certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
Also, you can find our
Unified Social Credit Code of certified organization.
The CNAS issued by this. Next, we introduce the next certificate. What's the certificate about?
It's about environmental management system certificate.
The environmental management system certificate applies with
GBT 24001 2016 ISO 14001 2015 requirements.
The certificate is valid for the following scope:
supply of alloy casting and forgings and sites.
On this certificate, we can find our
certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
Also, you can find our
Unified Social Credit Code of the certified organization.
Also, CNAS issued by this. The third certificate is about
Quality Management System certificate.
The quality management system complies with
GBT 19001 2016 ISO 9001 2015 requirements.
The certificate is valid for the following group.
Supply of alloy casting and forgings.
Under this certificate, we can find our
Certificate number, certificate date, certificate valid date, date of initial certification.
Also, you can find our
Unified Social Credit Code of the certified organization.
the RAF and CNAS are issued by this. Okay, what's this certificate about? Verified supplier certificate.
Verified supplier certificate.
The certificate number is about
226779116 T.
It's valid from
October
the
23rd.
of 2021.
Valid from October 23rd of 2021. Valid
until
October the 22nd of 2022.
Okay, the TUV is issued by this. What's this certificate? What's this about?
Manufacturing Excellence Innovation Awards.
The Made in China and SGS TUV also issued by this. Okay, what's this about? Audited supply.
It's about audited supplier.
Yes, it's about audited supplier. The audited report series number. Yes.
It's QIP ASI 204795.
Okay, so Made in China and SGF issued by this. How many patents have we achieved so far?
22 patents.
Okay, I'll next introduce the 22 patents. We have 5 trademarks. Okay. The first one is about
千百科技
in Chinese. The third one is about
EB boats,
the second one is about
EB casting,
the fourth one is about
EB weld,
the fifth one is about
千百度段 in Chinese.
Next, we'll introduce our computer software copyright registration certificates. We have 5. Next is our invention patent certificate. Next is our 13th practical new type patent certificate. Okay, if you are interested in our introduction, please following us. What's more about our company?
We are the member of Wuxi in Commerce Chamber. We have been formally participated in the social activities to take the social responsibility.
That's all for our introduction of our company. Please welcome to our next college. Shelly.你这个都没亮，亮了，刚按。不行，我长很大。
Hello everyone, this is Shelly from EB China. Welcome to our lecture today about cobalt alloy and nickel alloy. Okay, there I will introduce two parts for lecture. The part 1 is cobalt alloy, and the part 2 is nickel alloy. For part 1, cobalt alloy. Okay? For cobalt alloy, I will introduce stainless balls and seals, and cobalt 50 castings and forgings. Okay, stainless balls and seals, and 6. The first name, the material of steinite. Steinite is a hard alloy that can withstand various types of wear and corrosion and high temperature oxidation, commonly known as cobalt, chromium, tungsten, or cobalt-based alloy. Steinite is based on cobalt and the main component, including some nickel, chromium, and tungsten. This table is chemical composition for steinite. For example, steinite 3, 4, 6, 5, and 20. For steinite 3, the carbide is 2.0 to 2.7%. For manganese is less than 1.0%. For silicon is less than 2%. For chromium is 29 to 33%. For nickel is less than 3.0%. For tungsten is 11 to 14%. And the cobalt is balanced. Steinite 4. The carbide is 0.8 to 1.2%. The manganese is less than 1.0%. The silicon is less than 1.5. The chromium is 28 to 32. The nickel is less than 3.0. The tungsten is 12.5 to 15.5, and the cobalt is balanced. Steinite 6. The carbide is 0.9 to 1.4. The manganese is less than 1.0. The silicon is less than 1.5. The chromium is 27 to 31. The nickel is less than 3.0. The molybdenum is less than 1.5. The tungsten is 3.5 to 5.5. The iron is less than 3.0, and the cobalt is balanced. Steinite 12. The carbide is 1.1 to 1.7. The manganese is less than 1.0. The silicon is less than 1.0. The chromium is 28 to 32. The nickel is less than 3.0. The tungsten is 7 to 9.5, and the cobalt is balanced. Steinite 20. The carbide is 2.2 to 3.0. The manganese is less than 1.0. The chromium is 30 to 34%. The tungsten is 14 to 18, and the cobalt is balanced. Next, the basic information for steinite bores and sieves. This photo is steinite bores. The steinite bore is cobalt alloy. The hardness is HRC 45 to HRC 55. The most used material is steinite 20. This one is steinite 6. The material of the steinite 6 is generally known as the material of the steinite bores. The material is steinite 3 or A3. Next, some photos from steinite bores and sieves. Next, painting photos for steinite bores and sieves. You can see these photos. we have two types for package. One is cotton, the other is wooden box. Next, some videos for stay-night boards and sieves. The first video. You can see this video is for stay-night boards. The material is stay-night 20, and the service is G100. Next video is for cross stitch. Okay, next test report for stay-night boards and sieves. This test report is for chemical composition and physical properties. The material is stay-night 3. A3. The specification is diameter 31.75 mm. For chemical composition, you can see the chromium is 33.79. The tungsten is 20.1. and the cobalt is balanced. For physical properties, the hardness is 59 HRC. Next, different size for stay-night boards and sieves. For cobalt alloy boards, the specification, the diameter 15.88 mm. The unit weight is 18 grams. Diameter 19.05 mm. The unit weight is 30 grams. Diameter 22.23 mm. The unit weight is 50 grams. Diameter 23.83 mm. The unit weight is 61 grams. Diameter 28.575 mm. The unit weight is 105 grams. The diameter 31.75 mm. The unit weight is 145. The diameter 34.925 mm. The unit weight is 195. The diameter 42.88 mm. The unit weight is 357. Diameter 50.8 mm. The unit weight is 593. The material is stay-night 20. For cobalt alloy sieves, the standard is API LAP standard. From V11 to 106. The unit weight is 23 grams. For V11 to 125, the size of board is diameter 19.05 mm. The size of seat is all diameter 23.32. Inner diameter 30 8.97 and the height is 5.7 millimeter. The unit weight is 30 grams. For weight 11, for weight 13.21.75, the size of bore is diameter 28.58 millimeter. The size of seat is outer diameter 35.26, inner diameter 28.96, and the height is 5.7 millimeter. The unit weight is 68 grams. The material is stainless 3 or A3. Next, I will show some samples for you. You can see this is stainless boards. The material is stainless 20. The size is diameter 50.8 millimeter. You can see this one is stainless boards. The size is diameter 15.88 millimeter. The surface is G100. This one is stainless 6. The material is stainless 3. The standard is API LAPV 11 to 175. The outer diameter is 23.32 millimeter. Inner diameter is 13.97 millimeter, and the height is 12.7 millimeter. Next, export for stainless boards and seats. We have exported stainless boards and seats to many countries, such as the USA, UK, Italy, Spain, Brazil, and Australia, and other countries. Our customers have very good feedback on our stainless boards and seats. If you have any inquiry for stainless boards and seats, please follow our shop. Thank you. Next, other products for cobalt alloy. The first one is cobalt alloy welding rolls. For size, we have diameter 3.2 millimeter, diameter 4 millimeter, and 5 millimeter. The length is 1000 millimeter. The material is stainless 1, 6, 12, 20, and 21. The second one is cobalt alloy round bars. And the last one is cobalt alloy rings. If you have interest in our products for cobalt alloy, please follow our shop. Thank you. Next, the second one, Cobalt 50 Castings and Forgings. The first name is the basic information for Cobalt 50. Cobalt 50 is a high temperature alloy material. High temperature alloy refers to a type of metal material based on iron, nickel, and cobalt that can work for a long time at a high temperature above 600 degrees and a thin stress. It has high temperature stress, good oxidation and corrosion resistance. Next, some photos for cobalt castings. Next, some photos for cobalt 50 forgings. Next, test report for cobalt products. This report is chemical composition report for cobalt 50. You can see the material is cobalt 50. For composition, the carbon is 0.08. The silicon is 0.66. The manganese is 0.64. The chromium is 27.7. The cobalt is 51.1. Next, this report is dimensional check report for cobalt 50 products. You can see the size is diameter 86 millimeters. The length is 419. Next, this photo is for cobalt products. Next, this one is dimensional check report. This photo is cobalt products. Okay, if you have any inquiry for cobalt 50 products, please follow our shop. Thank you. Next, part 2, nickel alloy. For catalog, the first one is manganese alloy. The second one is inconel alloy, and the last one is hexalloy alloy. The first one, manganese alloy. The first is the basic information for manganese alloy. Manganese alloy series products have excellent physical properties of high stress, high corrosion resistance, and wear resistance. They have the advantage of long service life. Common use grades are manganese 400 and manganese K500. You can see the chemical composition from manganese K500 and 400. For manganese K500, The carbide is less than 1%. The silicon is less than 0.5%. The manganese is less than 1.5%. The iron is less than 2%. The copper is 27 to 33%. The nickel is balanced. For Monel 400, the carbide is less than 0.3. The silicon is less than 0.5. The copper is 28 to 34, and the nickel is balanced. So the material performance of Monel K500 is better than Monel K and Monel 400. Next, test report for Monel alloy. This one is chemical composition report for Monel alloy. You can see the part name is bolts and nuts. The material is Monel K500. For composition, the carbide is 0.008. The silicon is 0.37. The manganese is 1.14. The copper is 29.4. The iron is 0.95. The nickel is 64.72. The titanium is 0.71, and the aluminum is 2.69. Next, this one is dimensional check report for Monel K500 products. You can see this photo is products for Monel K500. The first one is long bolts. You can see the size. The white is 18.69 millimeter to 19.05 millimeter. The thickness is 10.85 to 11.737 millimeter. The length is 805.8 millimeter. Next, some photos from Monel alloy. You can see these bolts and nuts. The material is Monel 400. Here are the bolts, nuts, and the washers we sent to Australia. Next, some photos from Monel alloy. This is long bolts. The length is 800. Next, some photos from Monel alloy. This is Monel alloy tubes. If you have Any inquiry for Monel alloy, please follow our shop. Thank you. Next, the second one, Inconel alloy. The first is the basic information for Inconel alloy. The biggest feature of Inconel source material is metal crossing resistance. Generally speaking, the higher the chromium content, the better the better crossing resistance. For composition, such as Inconel 625. The chromium is 20.23. And the nickel is balanced. Inconel 780. The chromium is 17 to 21%, and the nickel is balanced. Inconel X750. The chromium is 14 to 70%, and the nickel is balanced. So, the higher the chromium content, the better crossing resistance. Next test report for Inconel alloy. This one is chemical composition report for Inconel alloy. The part name is blend. The material is Inconel 625. For composition, the chromium is 22.8. The nickel is 56.64. For properties, for physics properties, you can see the gel stress is 388. The tensile stress is 795. The elongation is 64.1. The hardness is 190 HB. Next, divisional check report for Inconel alloy. You can see the size. The size of A is diameter 48 millimeter. The size of B is diameter 26.7 millimeter. The size of C is 11 millimeter. The size of D is 58 millimeter. This product is Inconel 625 flange. Next, some photos for products. You can see this product is flange. The material is Inconel 625 or A00625. If you're interested in our products from Internal Alloy, please follow our shop. Thank you. Next, the last one is Castings alloy. The first is the basic information for Castings alloy. Castings is a nickel-based crossing resistant alloy and is divided into two categories: nickel chromium alloy and nickel chromium molten alloy. Castings alloy has good crossing resistance. For composition, such as Castings alloy 22. The chromium is 20 to 22.5%. The molten is 5.5 to 14.5%. And the nickel is balanced. For Castings 276, you can say the chromium is 14.5 to 16.5. The molten is 15.17%, and the nickel is balanced. For Castings 2000, the chromium is 22 to 25%. The molten is 14 to 18%, and the nickel is balanced. Next, classification for Castings alloy. Castings alloy is mainly divided into three series: B, C, and G. It is mainly used in iron-based chromium, nickel or chromium nickel molten alloy. You can see the B series. It has B2 and B23. For C series, it has Castings 276. It's all 00 chromium 16 molten 16 tungsten 4. Castings 4 is also 00 chromium 16 molten 16. Castings 22 is 00 chromium 22 molten 13 tungsten 3. For G series, G23 or 00 chromium 22 nickel 46 molten 7 copper. And G230 is 00 chromium 30 nickel 46 molten 7 copper. So the most widely used as the second material is Castings 22. Castings 276 and Castings 2000. Next, some photos from Castings alloy. For example, Castings alloy tubes, round bars, flange, and strips. Okay, if you have any inquiry for Castings alloy, Please follow our show. Thank you. Next, the new products. Dental alloy. The first thing, chemical composition for dental alloy. The casting process of dental alloy bars is investment casting, also known as wax casting method. The basic process is to first make a wax mold from wax or plastic. The surface of the wax mold is coated with an embedding material to make the casting mold, and then the molten alloy is cast into the casting cavity inside, forming a casting. We have two types for dental alloy. The first one is nickel chromium dental alloy, and the second one is cobalt chromium dental alloy. This chemical composition is called cobalt chromium dental alloy. You can see the chromium is 27 to 30%. The molten is 5 to 7%. The carbide is 0.2 to 0.26%. The molten is 0.28 to 0.38%. And the cobalt is balanced. This chemical composition is from nickel chromium dental alloy. You can see the carbide is less than 0.04%. The silicon is less than 1.5%. The chromium is 28 to 26%. The iron is less than 2.0%. The molten is 9.0 to 11.0%, and the nickel is balanced. Next, demand description for dental alloy. The market for dental alloy is very broad. Because of the widespread dental industry, the demand for dental alloy has increased. As we all know, there are many kinds of dental alloy materials. There, we show the demand for dental alloy of various materials. You can see this photo is demand description. You can see the first one is nickel dental alloy, accounted for 59% of the world. The second one is cobalt dental alloy, accounted for 31% of the world. The third one is nickel beryllium containing dental alloy, accounted for 7% of the world. And the last one is others, accounts for 3% of the world. Next, some photos for dental alloy. You can see these photos. We have the dental alloy is very small, and the package is plastic. Next, some videos for dental alloy. The first video. You can see this video is for nickel chromium dental alloy. Next video. You can see this video is from cobalt chromium dental alloy. Okay, next I will show samples for you. You can see this one is nickel chromium dental alloy. The diameter is 6 millimeter, and the length is 10 millimeter. The balance element is nickel. This one is cobalt chromium dental alloy. You can see the diameter is 6 millimeter and the length is 10 millimeter. Okay, if you interest in our products for dental alloy, please follow our shop. Thank you. That's all for my speech now. Thank you for your valuable time. Welcome to our next lab show. Thank you. Welcome my father. Come on.
Hello, my dear friend. This is Carmen from English China. I will introduce the ED machine, kettle casting, and slag pot casting. This is our catalog, and first I will introduce metal kettle casting, and the second I will introduce slag pot. Next I will introduce melting kettle welding slow. The first melting kettle casting. You can see this product. This is our product about melting kettle casting. Melting kettle castings. What is melting pot? The melting kettle is used to melt metal to make new products. A melting pot is a pot in which metals or other substances can be melted or heated at very high temperatures. Melting kettle furnaces are designed for the melting and refining of low melting point. Non-ferrous metals such as lead, tin, zinc, alloys. Detailed description. Melting material grade, alloy steel, carbon steel, heat-resistant casting iron, quality level. As per national standard and international standards, production process. Set processing including machines, process such as drilling and tapping holes. The training for material selection. Due to overall advantages in terms of service life, the temperature and cost efficiency, cast steel has been becoming more significant in the melting pot. Construction over the last few years, again against both materials. Super cost iron and lumber. Rapid casting iron in comparison with other materials. Cast steel offers excellent repair possibilities as it is well suited to welding. Through this picture, you can see this is our melting kettle casting. And this is capacity. 10 tons, 20 tons, 25 tons, 50 tons, 70 tons, and 100 tons. Material grade. Carbon steel, alloy steel, heat-resistant casting iron. Production process. Set casting process, including washing process such as drilling and tapping holes. Quality level. As per national and international standards. Special features. We can make big-size alloy steel casting with sodium silicate and sand process. We can supply finished alloy steel casting with heat treatment and machining process. We can produce alloy steel castings as per ASTM A27 GBRT 20878 DIN 17440 DIN 17224 AISI ASTM GIS SUH 35 NFA 35 572 584 PS 970 PS 1449 ISO 693 13. The biggest steel castings we can achieve so far is 300 tons per press per piece. Quick details. Castings. 10 tons, 20 tons, 25 tons, 50 tons, 7 tons, 100 tons. Process. Set casting, including matching process, service, ODM. Besides customized sites. Certification ISO 91001 2018 quality control 100% inspected. Supply ability 4,000 tons of tiles per year. Lead time quantity 1 to 100 kilograms. About EST about 20 days. 101 to 1,000 kilograms about 45 days to produce it. More than 1,000 cost to be neglected. Here is the EPC inspection report. Inspection report for 50 ton melting cylinder. Internal blaze alloy casting and forgings CO Limited. Part name 50 ton melting kettle. Material BS 3100A4. Drawing number 117033001 and quantity 1 piece. Kit number EB 201810. Inspection report. Section 1. Chemical analysis report. Botanical report. Section 2. Dimensional check report. Section 3. Drawings 1703001 and product photos. This inspection report covers the inspection items and the requirement stipulated on the purchase order. Here is the inspection report. You can see the odd number of the odd number is 2018776 OEB. 20180703269. The other quantity is 2 pieces. The other quantity are 2 pieces. The customer is Lester Casting partner with melting kettle casting. You can see the composition about CSIMNPS and the chemical composition standard. How to select pot casting. What is slack pots? Product description. The slack pot is used to save excess metal solution in production. The slack pot is an important equipment in steel machining production. It is a container for high temperature slack product during the selecting process of steel. It has a bullshit container with lifting tensions on both sides. Select pot purchased by metal companies generally use the traditional casting process, which has a long manufacturing cycle, a short survival life, and a long number of scars. Great work still has increased innovation in the production of slack tans, and its slack tans have a short casting prod and a long slice like strong at deformation ability. Introduction. Cast steel parts. Application. Metallurgical industry. Set casting. Cast steel. Dental or chemical. Controlled by ISO 8062 CT 19426. 4E UG SolidWorks AutoCAD PDF. Material dimension performance inside delicate balance test. Standard ASTM DIN GIS ISO GB standards. Here are 2 samples. You can see the slack pot casting. I will show these photos. You can see our different products have different colors. And they have different shapes. Material grade. Reference standard ZG 230 to 450 ZG 25. International standard BS 3100A4 AS 2074 LA F1A ASTM A27606030. And this is to show us the chemical composition. The second is DDD 270250 GG 3435. And NiCOMO light field. And we also have the heat-resistant cast iron composition, chemical composition. There's also the material grade. Ductile iron. This is to show us the material grade for ductile iron castings. Slide for capacity. Slide for castings. Production process. Set casting process and heat treatment process. Preparing process. Drying and tamping. Matching it to the finish and size required by drawings. The first about the gray iron. The material grade for gray iron. Performance reference standard. We have HT100 with HT150, HT200 and HT250, HT300 and HT350. This is our dimensional check report for products. Test report and shipment. Part 3. Welding kettle welding photos. It's also this is also our melting and rolling protons. Thank you for your watching. And if you have any question, you can contact us. Thank you. Let's welcome my colleague.
不要问我，我这1个礼拜没上班了，随便你们，想谁上谁上。
你能讲几分钟啊？讲个5分钟。
你只要数一次。
你先讲，我想。你讲脱水机。
12点整。
就结束了。
还有40分钟。
Hello everyone, this is I'm from EB China. Today I will introduce the mining crushers to you.
让朱经理你们看，估计是看不懂。
The index includes that the concept of crusher, application field of crusher, classification of crusher, and some parameters of the crusher. Mining crushers are also called rock crushers, which refer to crushing machinery whose discharge has a particle size greater than 3 millimeters and accounts for more than 50% of the total discharge volume. According to the size of feeding and discharging, granularity crushers are often divided into coarse crusher, medium crusher, and fine crusher. In metallurgy, mining, chemical, cement, and other industry sectors, a large amount of raw materials are reused, which need to be processed by crushers every year. For example, in a beneficiation plant, in order to separate the useful miners in the ore into monomers, it is necessary to use a crusher to crush the raw ore to the particle size required by the grinding process. It is necessary to use crushing machinery to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In departments such as coking plants, glass industry, powder, metallurgy, and so on, crushing machinery must be used to crush the raw materials to the particle size required by the next operation. In the chemical and electric power sectors, crushing and grinding machinery crushers and waste raw materials, increasing the surface area of materials and creating favorable conditions for chemical reactions of materials. With the rapid development of industry and the rapid reduction of resources, the reuse of waste materials in the production of various departments is very important. The reprocessing of these waste materials needs to be crushed by crushing machinery. And next are some features of the application of crusher. Next is Classification of crushers. According to the way of crushing force X, the crusher can be roughly divided into two categories: crusher, grinding machine. Today we mainly introduce the crusher generally handles larger pieces of materials and the product size is closer. According to the crushing method and the structural characteristics of the machine. Roughly divided into six categories: jaw crusher, impactor crusher, vertical impactor crusher, cone crusher, hammer crusher, roller crusher. The first one is the jaw crusher. The crushing chamber is composed of two jaw plates, a movable jaw and a static jaw, which simulates the movement of the animal's jaws to permit the material crushing operation. And the features include that jaw crusher is the preferred equipment for primary crushing, has the characteristics of the larger crushing ratio, uniform product size, simple structure, reliable work, simple maintenance, and economical operating costs, and low noise and less dust. The crushing ratio is large and the product size is uniform. The structure is simple, the work is reliable, and the operating cost is low. The lubrication system is safe and reliable, and the replacement of parts is convenient, and the equipment maintenance is simple. The crushing cavity is deep and there is no dead zone, which improves the feeding capacity and the output. Equipment energy saving. Single machine energy saving is 50% to 30%. System energy saving is more than double. The adjustment range of discharge opening is large, which can meet the requirements of different users. And next is cone crusher. Cone crusher, a crushing machine suitable for raw materials in metallurgy, construction, road construction, chemistry, and silicate industries. According to different crushing principles and different product particle size, it is divided into many models. They are widely used in mining, smelting, building materials, highways, railways, water, submarines, and chemical industries, and many other sectors. The cone crusher has larger crushing ratio, high efficiency, low energy consumption, uniform product size, suitable for the medium and fine crushing of various ores and rocks. And the features of the cone crusher include that higher production capacity, better quality. Due to the safety device, the downtime is greatly reduced. The machine body is a cast steel structure with reinforcement ribs set at a heavy-duty part. With an adjuster, it can quickly adjust the size of the crushed and discharged materials. Provide spring protection device. With a complete lubrication system, it will shut down when the temperature is too high or the flow rate is too slow. The internal structure has good sealing performance, which can effectively protect the equipment from dust and other small particles. Long service life and strong applicability. And next is the impactor crusher. The impactor crusher is mainly used for metallurgy, chemical industry, building materials, hydropower, and other materials that often require precision operations, especially for mobile stone operations, such as highways, railways, and hydropower projects. It can be based on the type, scale, and size of raw materials to be processed. The different requirements of finished materials adopt a variety of configuration forms. The features of impact crusher include the impact crusher is more effective in processing materials with a larger amount of moisture and effectively prevent materials from clogging. The impact crusher is applicable to a wider range of material handlers. It is convenient and flexible to adjust the discharging process, and the adjustment range is wide. The varying parts are small and the material utilization rate is high. The replacement of spare parts is simple, and the maintenance cost is correspondingly reduced. Hammer crusher. Hammer crusher is a kind of equipment for crushing materials in the forms of impact. It is divided into two types, single rotor and a double rotor. It is a one-stage crusher that directly crushes materials with total size of 600 to 1,800. The hammer crusher is suitable for crushing medium harder materials such as limestone, slag, coal, and other materials in cement, chemical, electric power, metallurgy, and other industry sectors. The features of the hammer crusher include that larger crushing ratio and high production capacity. The product is uniform and there is little over quarter kilometer. Low energy consumption per unit product. Simple structure. The equipment is light in weight and easy to operate and maintain. Reliable mechanical structure, high production efficiency, good applicability. And next is the roller crusher. The roller crusher uses one pair or two pairs of offsetly rotating rollers to crush materials. The materials falls between the two rollers through the upper feeding port of the equipment and is brought into the gap between the two rollers by friction and is gradually crushed and the finished materials leaks from the lower part when encountering materials that are too hard to be broken. The rollers retract to increase the gap between the rollers and the over hard materials fall. With the action of hydraulic cylinders or springs, the rollers return to the original gap, thereby protecting the machine and adjusting the gap between the two rollers. You can control the particle size of the product. The features of the roller. The features of the roller crushers include our commonly used roller crushers have the following advantages: simple structure, convenient maintenance, and low manufacturing cost. It is very suitable for furrows and intermediate crushing of brittle materials in mining, metallurgy, chemical, coal, and other industries. Its fill size is large and the output size is adjustable, especially in the coal industry. The use of this machine to crush roll core can be directly crushed as long as it undergoes ion removal and no gain removal. The crushed materials have uniform particle size and low crushing rate, which simplifies the core preparation process and reduce investment and production costs. Today, only some common classifications are introduced. In actual application, there will be more and more detailed classifications. According to different purpose, the parameters of Quartz are slightly different. Some common ones are inlet size, outlet size, output, power, and so price is not the only device. This is better up to decide the choice according to one's own needs in order to save time and cost. And next, I will invite my colleague John to continue introducing to you.
妈呀，啥也没抽，我生气啊，没抽到奖，没抽到奖，拼牌的。
That's our boat. Okay. About the EP boats,
欺骗我的感情。
they have a carbon steel boats. We also call them high strong boats and nuts. And we also have the SS material boats like SS 303, 16, 304. And we also have the high Orient steel boats like the SS 205, Lunar K500, Incordice 6 to 7, and more. Okay. Like this. And the boat material, our company manager including the carbon steel. We usually use the 14.5 steel and 8.8 green. And 40 chromo, 10.9 green, and 404 wind. And sometimes we also call them as 14 to chromality material. And this material grade is 20.9. And this material we call them high strong materials. And we also have the stainless steel boats like the SS 304, 316, 205, and 207. And we also have high Orient steel, Lunar K500 and Lunar 400. And about our both sides, we make the M6 to M100, and the long side is from 20 millimeters to 1,000 millimeters. And our the is the in the ball mills, cement mills, cocoa mills, and some liners as AG mills to use our carbon steel, high strong, bolts and nuts. And this bolts also is big. And about our wood and theory, and this 14 global 10.9 grade, and 14 global multi, 13.5 global multi, and 10.9. And like this picture, this is our 14 global multi interior bolts. The first one is M30, and we check out the long side and the more side. The long side is 118 millimeters, and this is our 14 cool washers, very big. And the OD side is about 100, and the ID side is about 6.5 millimeters. And this is our high side, 15.1. That means 2 inch. And small videos about our for forgery programs like this. We do forging programs to make our better carbon steel bolts and nuts. Forge our OD side. Use the pin like this. And another face. And we forge the high side like this, and the ID side. Then we will forge our OD side. This material is a 14 chrome multi, and we do heat treatment progress. The grade we can use in the 10.9 like this. And now we will 30 hour ID side 6 page like this. This is a big nuts, and this side is M100, and the ID side is about 130 millimeters. And this high side also is more than 18 millimeters in this. And this is our forged nuts. And then we do machining or turning one by one. And then we do heat treatment progress. And we also have some simple in our office. I will show them like this. This is a 14 to to crewman mobility carry high strong boats. And we also use the foundry progress to make these boats. And this grade is 30 pounds per die. And this size is 14 2. And the long side is about 315 millimeters. It's very big. And we also have another also is 14 2 boats like this. These boats we use the 14.5 steel, and the grade is 8.8 like this. And also have fish and the long side is about 14. The right side is about 14 2, and the right side is about 16.5. Long side also is more than 315 millimeters. And we also have some another small boats. Like this. This is a shootliner's boat. We use the 14 chromomotive material. The grade is 10.9, and this size is M20, and the long size only is 19.5 millimeters. And that use in our liners. Yes, like this. This is our liners. And we use them like this. And another, it's okay to use. And another part is our SS bolts and nuts. Like this. Usually we use the material in the SS 304 316 310 and more. And sometimes we also have the SAF 2205 2507 and 17 and 4 pH material. And sometimes we also use the high alliance steel. And about our SS boats, we have some pictures. The first one is M13, and the long side is about 135 millimeters. Like this picture. This is our checkout long side. And we often also check out the hand side. This boat's long side and the right side is 15 millimeters. Like this. Usually when set boats, including one piece bolt and the one piece nut, also including a washer like this. This is a plain washer. And this side also is M30. And we set them to height. And about our SS bolts and nuts, we have a small finger like this. This is a small, and this size is about M30. And we do marks in this hand 2205. That is our material is the SS225. Also have a EV marks. And another SS 310 nuts release, and we can assemble them very easy. And another bolt like this. Also, this material is A2 and 13, and that also means the material is SS304, like this. This is M8, and the long side also is very sharp. Only is 18 millimeters, and that including lock nuts, like this. This nut also is A2 and 13 material, and that including rubbers into this bolt. We can look this a blue rubber. Yes. So this nuts have look themselves, and ours also have a bigger nuts like this. Also is a SS310 materials nuts. And this size is M20, and the long, the thickness is about 20 millimeters. ID size is about 30 millimeters. And then we also have another kind of length steel bolts and nuts like this. This bolts, our material is Menard K500. The first one is M30, long side is more than 100 millimeters. And the picture two is our nuts. Use the Menard K500 material, and that also is lock nuts that have white rubbers, and we often take our both nuts and washer in a small pan, and then we will send a small case. Like we were taking them in a wooden case, like this picture. And when we finish our bolts, we will ship them. We will inspect them, including the material import and our outside, including the OD side, long side, and we also use our boats to assemble them. And we also have a small in other materials like this. This is a special nuts. The material we use is the copper. And this side is the M20, and the high side is about also 20, and the ID side is 35 millimeters. And we also have another makers like this. This OD side is about 35, and this side is M13. You can look at this. And we also have another material like star, incline 276 material, and another material like S3260, or another high length steel bolts and nuts. And if you have any inquiry, please follow us until I introduce our EB bolts and nuts. The first one part is our high-strong bolts and nuts. We also call them carbon steel material bolts and nuts. This material have the high strong and often more than 818 MPa, and including 41 steel, 4 foreign material, 14 chromo, and 14 chromo molybdenate, and 13 chromo materials. And that often used our mills and our liners. And the part 2 is our SS material, bolt and nuts. We usually use the material including SS304, SS310, SS316, and also sometimes the SS2205 and SS17 and 4 pH material is also popular. And the part 3 is high length steel bolts and nuts that include the copper steel, aluminum steel material, and Manar K500 materials, Manar 400, and incline C276 material, and more. And about our bolts and nuts, we can make the side is from M6 to M100, long side is from 20 to 1000 millimeters one piece. So If you have any inquiry about forging progress or about any material, bolts and nuts or washer, please follow us and send us your inquiry. Thank you. Bye.